all wrapped in a lighthearted tone that makes it endlessly rewatchable. It's a superhero movie that doesn't take itself too seriously but still delivers emotional depth and thrilling action. Let's talk money, because this movie had a hefty budget to bring its wild ideas to life. The production budget was around $150 million, with an additional $100 million spent on marketing, according to Forbes. That's a big investment, but it paid off big time. The film grossed $216.6 million domestically and $406.5 million internationally, for a worldwide total of over $623 million per the numbers. That's a solid return on investment, proving audiences couldn't get enough of this tiny hero's big adventure. The budget went into crafting jaw-dropping visual effects, elaborate sets, and action sequences that make full use of Ant-Man and the Wasp's size-shifting powers. From shrinking cars to giant Pez dispensers, every dollar is visible on screen. Speaking of visual effects, the VFX in Ant-Man and the Wasp are next level. The film's creative team, led by companies like DNEG and Cinesite, used cutting-edge technology to bring the quantum realm and size-changing antics to life. Whether it's a chase scene through San Francisco with shrinking and growing vehicles or a surreal journey into a subatomic world, the visuals are a feast for the eyes. The film's cinematography, handled by Dante Spinotti, uses a vibrant color palette to give it a playful comic book feel. The editing, by Dan Leventhal and Craig Wood, keeps the pace snappy, balancing action, humor, and heart seamlessly. The production design, led by Shepard Frankel, transforms San Francisco into a playground for Ant-Man and the Wasp, with iconic locations like the Golden Gate Bridge and Lombard Street adding local flavor. The soundtrack is another highlight. Composer Christophe Beck returns from the first Ant-Man, delivering a score that's jazzy, upbeat, and perfectly in tune with the film's quirky vibe. The music amplifies the action and emotion without overpowering the story. The sound design, from the whir of shrinking tech to the buzz of the Wasp's wings, immerses you in the world. And while there's no official soundtrack album packed with pop hits, the score's unique energy makes it a character in its own right. Let's talk about the costumes, because they're straight-up iconic. Designed by Louise Frogley, the Ant-Man and Wasp suits are sleek, functional, and comic book accurate. Hope's Wasp suit, with its sleek lines and wing design, is a standout, reflecting her agility and strength. Scott's suit evolves from the first film, with upgrades that tie into the story's tech-heavy plot. The attention to detail, from the helmets to the Pym particle tech, makes these costumes feel like real superhero gear. Plus, the film's everyday wardrobe grounds the characters in a relatable, modern aesthetic. Filming took place primarily in Atlanta, Georgia, with additional shoots in San Francisco to capture the city's vibe. The production used practical effects whenever possible, blending them with CGI for seamless size-changing sequences. Behind the scenes, fun fact, Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly did many of their own stunts, adding authenticity to the action. The film's choreography, especially in fight scenes, is inventive, using the hero's powers in ways you've never seen before. Think shrinking, growing, and everything in between. Pure Marvel magic. Now, let's touch on the marketing strategy. Disney and Marvel went all out with a $100 million campaign that included trailers, TV spots, and viral promotions. They leaned hard into the humor and chemistry between Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly, with posters and teasers highlighting the film's fun vibe. Social media buzz was massive, with fans on platforms like X hyping up the trailers. One post from Rotten Tomatoes called it a lighter, brighter superhero movie and certified fresh at 87%, reflecting the critical love it received. The marketing also tied into the MCU's broader narrative, positioning the film as a key chapter without overwhelming casual viewers. The reception? Oh, it was a hit! Critics praised the film's humor, action, and character dynamics. IGN called it boasting some of the most creative action scenes in the MCU, while Variety noted its inventive action and strong performances. Audiences loved it too, with a 65% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, proving it resonated with fans. The film's cultural impact lies in its introduction of the Wasp as a co-lead, a big step. for female representation in superhero films. It also expanded the MCU's exploration of the quantum realm, setting the stage for future stories without stealing the spotlight from its own narrative. On the awards front, Ant-Man and the Wasp wasn't a heavy contender, but it earned nominations like a Teen Choice Award for Choice Action Movie and a Visual Effects Society nod for its stunning VFX. The film's home release on DVD, Blu-ray, and streaming platforms like Disney, plus includes special features like deleted scenes, a making-of documentary, and bloopers that give you a peek behind the curtain. The Blu-ray also has a director's commentary, perfect for fans wanting to geek out over production details.